Oh, man.
This series is 80s and 90s NBA basketball. It is physical combat on every possession.
Houston vs Golden State turned into a street fight. Porzingis needed 5 stitches in Boston, and the Cavs vs Heat escalated at the end. But we gotta start in H-Town, where everything was set for the second part of the deathmatch between the Rockets and the Warriors. At the start, it looked like we're about to get another spectacle down to the wire. Steph made his first 3, Shengun was dominating inside the paint, Draymond did what Draymond does, and Butler was overpowering defenders to the cup. Plus, one significant difference on the Houston side, and that is Jalen Green's resurgence after a measly Game 1.
Well, how about this move right here?
Wow.
A little quick cross, he left post in the dust, and just explodes to the basket for the two-handed jam.
And after Curry knocked down this baseline floater, on the other end, something terrible happened that would alter the game, if not the whole series.
Oh, look out! Wow, Butler goes down hard. Thompson comes underneath Butler. He was bumped as well, and Jimmy Butler's legs went right out from under him. Straight contact on the floor.
This is not a game for the faint of heart.
Ooh, that must have hurt pretty bad. Butler exited the game limping to the locker room and did not return for the game. To additionally complicate the Dubs' problems, Podziemski was dealing with a stomach virus and wasn't looking like himself out there on the court. So Kerr was forced to play Johnatan Kuminga, who sat the entire Game 1, and Pat Spencer in the second quarter. And they held their end of the bargain, but this is where Houston really made the difference, led by Shengun and Tari Eason.
In transition, and Shengun patient, missed it. Ball is loose. Volleyball's in. Rockets already plus 12 in the rebounding category, and Shengun gets inside. Timeout. Steve Kerr got this team back to 500. Then a terrific year this year. That guy is special.
Oh my goodness, Alpi's a beast down low at only 22 years of age, mind you. The Rockets were rolling to a 20-point lead while the Warriors looked clueless. The rebound discrepancy was obvious, 47-33 in Houston's favor, converting into 46-28 advantage for points in the paint. And Shengun showed his range too, triggering a staggering shooting sequence on both ends.
Shengun for 3.
Interesting, Shengun had not made a single 3 since March 19th, and he's made 1 in each game now.
But he healed with an answer.
This Warrior team still fighting down 12. Love to get it under 10 by the half.
Van Vliet shakes healed, and Van Vliet's got another answer. So exchanging threes the last 3 trips. And now the all-time three-point king with the ball in his hands. He puts it up, it goes. Wow, an exchange of threes here. This is Green. Another one! Wow, 5 in a row. Back and forth they go.
Well, if Houston's going to make even a few threes, there's no chance for the Warriors to beat them, as Steph Curry makes another one.
Home run derby breaking out here at the end of the first half.
Let's have some fun.
What is going on? We just saw 6 threes in a row in a span of 60 seconds. Now that's modern basketball in a nutshell. However, Golden State couldn't break the double-digit margin, leaving Draymond Green with nothing but to ramp up his antics.
Green back in to be the disruptor, certainly doing that. He's been trying to get Tari Eason agitated. To Eason's credit, he has kept his calm with Draymond Green on a few occasions.
If there's not a fight in this series, BA, that'll be a bigger upset than anything else that could happen in the playoffs.
And the home fans let him know how they felt.
Rockets fans letting Draymond Green know how they feel about him.
And he's encouraging them, as he usually does.
Anyway, the third period was all about the younger Green.
Now Jalen Green, he's been a big story, and Green knocks down a 3. He's got 18. Houston trying to even up this series. Green taking over. He's got 19 now. Eason drives, kicks. Jalen Green got another one.
Golden State couldn't find an answer for Jalen, who scored 15 of his 38 points in the quarter, keeping the visitors at distance. And he saved the best for last.
And a turnover now. Green on the run, rises high and throws it down. Jalen Green with a highlight of the night. Shengun in the center of that wheel sets up Green, another 3. He's feeling it. tonight, Jalen Green.
Wow, the steal and the thunderous slam to send the crowd into delirium. And the sixth three-pointer of the night to bump the lead to 16 heading into the final period. Sitting on the bench early in the fourth, Steph was caught on camera contemplating about the essence of life. Or maybe he was thinking of a possible run in the next couple of minutes to try and make a comeback. Well,
Curry with a steal. Curry driving behind the back. Van Vliet almost picked him. Surrounded by Rockets. And that extra pass in the corner and post hits a three-pointer. Inside, taking on Curry. Curry the rebound. Heel finds Moody. Moody in all kind of traffic and able to lay it in. Harden had 30 against the Lakers that year. And Post hits another one, so...
Okay, an 8-0 run fueled by 2 threes from Quinton Post got him within 12. And Draymond finally irritated Jalen enough, so he swung an elbow at him.
Caught that in the front court, and now it's going to be...
Offensive foul on Jalen Green.
And we've said this is a physical game, and it's gotten closer. The physicality has picked up.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's...
No, he got him up in the face. Yeah, listen.
Easy call.
But after the flagrant 1 free throw and the bucket by Amen Thompson here, Shengun and Green got tangled up, so Dre couldn't hold his horses anymore.
And now, Draymond Green's going to get hit with a tee. Green and Shengun.
I see what Green's talking about. I mean, Shengun's arms up around his neck.
The refs had enough and awarded him the technical. Frankly, I was surprised how he managed to stay in the game so long. Then, Jalen Green decided to seal the deal in furious fashion.
Looking for a finishing kick here to even this series. Step back three, Green, got it! Jalen Green, what a night!
His defense is rebounding his energy. And
Turnover. Green lays it in. And that might just do it.
The younger leader of the Rockets gets his team back up by 19, but the old head ain't done confronting people.
Green was not done. He and Fred Van Vliet come together. They're jawing right in front of that Rockets bench, and this is what happened. No punches thrown, but bodies started to come in and pushing and shoving.
Well, and that was good, though, that people getting Draymond Green away. He's probably going to end up with a technical here and be ejected. I think Steve Kerr was going to take these guys out of the game anyway, but you don't want Draymond Green suspended for game 3.
The hold me back guys were on point there.
Well, they were. Great self-control by the players. Nobody losing their composure to the point of getting suspended.
In all the jam, Tari Eason threw a towel in Spencer's face, earning himself a tech after the review. Man, we got more theatrics than basketball in this game. Finally, Kerr got Green out, so we can all proceed watching the end of the game in peace. Despite all the chaos and physicality, it was a wire-to-wire win by Houston. Without Butler, I don't see the Warriors winning another game against the pesky Rockets, who've shown that they're not intimidated by Draymond at all.
The physicality that the playoffs brings.
It's for sure physical, but I mean, that's what we want. We want to play hard, we want to play fast, play aggressive.
Moving on to Boston, where the Celtics hit the court without their superstar Jason Tatum, who suffered a bone bruise in Game 1. But it didn't matter one bit, because Jaylen Brown took over and reminded everyone why he was the MVP of the last year's finals.
Horford looking to pass out of the post. Brown, fly by Banchero, and Brown makes him pay as he snaps in a triple. Third quarter performance from Game 1. Brown, high arcing jumper goes. It's a 3. Brown, the 3, got him.
Porzingis was also up to the task, using his height to shoot over the defense. However, late in the third quarter, he took a scary hit to the head from Batadze and had to leave the game.
Reload. Banchero rises up. Missed it. Pritchard holding his ground. And Porzingis takes a shot from Batadze.
And Batadze got fouled on that rebound attempt, and you saw him elbow Porzingis after he was fouled.
But guess what? Just 5 minutes and 5 stitches later, KP was back like a warrior to a roaring ovation from the fans. On the other side, Banchero and Wagner tried to carry Orlando once again, slicing the lead down to single digits in the fourth.
Banchero rising for 2. He drills it. The Magic cut the lead to 5. They will not go away. Wagner, shot clock at 1. 2-point attempt. It's good.
But when things got tight, Jaylen Brown said, "Not tonight."
Brown makes his move. Brown loops it in. Little shimmy. Pull up. Oh, the ephus!
The Magic made one last push, trimming the lead to 8 with 2 minutes left, but Jalen didn't let the winner come into question and closed the game out in style.
Elusive, kick, jumper Brown, got it!
Big time three, so hard to run and trap.
A phenomenal 36, 10 and 5 game for Brown on 63% from the field and 71% from downtown. The Magic were once again struggling from long range, just 7 of 29 for 24%. That's awful. After the game, both Mazzulla and KP addressed the face-blooded situation.
I like watching him bleed on the court. I think it's important. He comes back in and does his job, so I do like that about him.
No, I love my WWE moments for sure. It just happens in the game, you know. And you know me, I always love engaging with the crowd, and I already knew getting hit again, blood again, crowd was gonna just, you know. It was cool, it was fun.
Man, I knew Joe was a dog, but Kristaps is no puppy himself. The Celtics have the talent and the toughness they need for repeating. And their main rivals in the East, the Cavs, were in the driving seat for most of the game against the Heat, leading by as many as 19 points.
Mitchell, here's Hunter. Got it. And it's just demoralizing. They went to the zone. Hunter, again, back to back. But Hunter does not need a lot of room. Merrill, the turnover, pull up three, rattle it in.
Led by Mitchell, who woke up in the fourth quarter, Cleveland had a nice 13-point lead.
Donovan fires and stops the bleeding. Boy, just when you need it all season long. Merrill, back it goes to Mitchell for three. Hey! Knocks it down.
But then a sizzling hot Miami run followed to get the deficit down to just 2 points entering the clutch.
Jovic, a hustling rebound. Davion Mitchell got it. As a member of the Miami Heat, shot 44% from three. Davion Mitchell the three, and again, you said it, off night is on.
Davion Mitchell rises again in crunch time and with 2 threes of his own sparks the Heat's comeback. 14 of his 18 points came in the final period. Back and forth we go, with Donovan scoring on one end and Davion throwing lobs on the other.
Donovan to Mitchell. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Davion Mitchell has outscored. Oh, Adebayo.
Miami's got this guy as well.
Hero, crossover, rises up. Hero has 31.
Tyler Hero, with his 31st point of the night, maintains the single possession chase. But Spida was surgical when it mattered the most.
Mitchell weaves into a tough shot. My word. Unless you got Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell looking to settle things down. Restores order here in Cleveland with a big-time three.
A 17-point eruption by Mitchell and the entire arena goes bonkers, seeing the lead growing to 7. However, the Heat are persistent, so they respond immediately.
Davion Mitchell working with Adebayo in the corner. Highsmith. The response.
Regardless, Donovan was in his God mode already, so...
Again! Hey! Knocks it down!
Oh my goodness, this gotta be the dagger. With everybody on their feet, Hero isn't moved one bit as he cuts inside and narrows the gap to 5, losing no time at all. And after a couple of empty possessions on both ends, Hero penetrates and draws the foul by Allen here, or that's what the refs were thinking.
Leaves him on his hip. In the foul. Hero being crafty as a scorer. Got Allen on his hip.
This reaction by Coach Atkinson was hysterical, and he was right to do it. There wasn't even a contact, yet alone foul. That was the Heat's last hope actually, as the Cavs were able to finish the game off at the free throw line. The playoffs are going crazy, and if you cannot get enough of the NBA madness, check out my last video where I explained how Luka Doncic proclaimed the Timberwolves as his new favorite toy. Click right here and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.